From Andrea Guolo in Italy, David Holtz in Brazil, and Don Ohsman, our editor-in-chief in North America. It's time for another edition of the Sunday Night Week in Review Market Roundup presented by Hidenet, where knowledge creates profits.
It's time once again for the Hidenet Sunday Night Week in Review video. My name is Don Ohsman, if you don't know by now, editor-in-chief of Hidenet Market Reports. Pretty eventful week, and if you have highs to sell, not a very good week, a very bad week, but not as bad in Europe as other places. Andrea Guolo, our European editor, has a very nice special in-depth report on Italy's, I have these pronunciations, I'm sure screwed up, Pitti Uomo and Expo Riva Sure. Big fashion events and leather events in Italy. He summarized what he says is good interest but few orders. So that's not a positive. In other words, everybody wanted to see what everybody had, but when it all comes down to the nitty-gritty, not a lot of business was concluded. North America, Australia, Brazilian producers are trying to sell any place they can, and also in Europe, which puts downward pressure on the European producers. As a result, cow prices were struggling to hold their own, especially since there isn't much action from China. And the Italians are getting ready to go away on holiday pretty soon. European bulls, however, continue to be held up by automotive handlers. Vealskin demand is down, but they think it's temporary. Andrea says the kill is down as well, and the luxury brands are seasonally going to step in to buy pretty soon, and that should keep that market from doing anything. But again, the lower grades are under pressure, and the premier skins are okay. In North America this week, I can't say an all-time record, but in that area, steer heifer prices plunged about 4% overall. That's amazing in 1 week. In fact, I don't remember in my 500-year history in the hide business such a rapid reduction in 1 week. Heavy Texas are down to $80, $82 CNF now, and they were about $100 at the time of the Hong Kong trade show and APLF last March. Amazing. It's the largest weekly drop, as I said, in memory. Buck branded steers dropped in some cases as much as $10. The market dropped so much, buyers and sellers couldn't figure out what the right price was. Cows only dropped $1. Holsteins did okay. Branded cows okay. Native cows were okay because there weren't very many, but pressure on that market too. However, shipments remained very good. The kills are down to the lowest levels seen in a long time for this time of year, maybe forever. There's a lot of renegotiations with the Chinese, financial problems. You hear this from Brazil, from Australia, all sorts of exporting nations. Not necessarily because of Chinese standards, especially being scrupulous, but because of financial problems, pollution problems, and split credits which have evaporated. Blue sales are very dismal, and the big four producers that produce about 85% of all the hides in America are having their four positions rapidly eroding. They can't sell enough. Latin America, benchmark Brazilian TR1 sold this week between $1.46 and $1.48. The asking prices now are down to $1.50. Bids of $1.40 aren't successful for good weight merchandise, but it seems to be heading in that direction. And here, too, like in America, the kills were down, drought problems, all kinds of issues why the kills were down, that's explained in our report. Bottom line is less supply and still less demand. In Argentina, prices were lower as well. Crushed finished leather business is slowing, and it's a tough time if you're selling hides. Next week, there'll be no report because it's a 4th of July weekend national holiday, which will make the American kill reduced by 1 day, and we will be on holiday. So we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.